And the next question is also anonymous. Who did you enjoy dressing the most, and what are your favourite costumes during your time on Doctor Who? Wow, gosh, are you meant to have favourites? I don't think you are. I'm most proud of my 10th Doctor for obvious reasons. You know, it's become the most popular costume of my time, and luckily for me, it was very well received and it achieved everything I wanted to achieve. If you watch the blog that I've done with Steve Ricks on this subject when he shows it, you know, I do talk at length about David's costume, and obviously it's very close to my heart, and I feel it achieved everything I wanted. He's sexy, he's funny, he's cute, you know, boys want to be him and girls fancy him. What more could you want? In terms of other costumes, I would say that I'm probably, one of my favourites is Miss Hartigan from The Next Doctor. I had about a week to get that together. I had the fabric before I'd ever met Dervla Kirwin, waiting on casting. It was all very last minute. I'm very lucky. Dervla Kirwin, who wore it, actually said to me it was the best costume she'd ever worn, which I think is the nicest compliment any costume designer could ever have ever. And it was a week getting that together in terms of from when she was cast to her being on set. It had quite big restrictions on it, which was to do with the fact that she was going to be near flames, so it had to be natural fibres. She was going to be in the snow, so there were problems with that. But everything about that costume I loved. I was thrilled with the black leather gloves that I found for it, which had cutouts on the hands. The parasol, which we'd had to adapt, which I'd found was so exciting because it was the best parasol I wanted it to be. Everything about that costume and the fabrics that I found for it, I was pleased with, and I think it worked. Other costumes, well, Astrid Peth from Titanic episode. Again, that was very quick. Kylie was just, you know, so lovely. And again, you know, we made quite a lot of those dresses, but I, again, arrived with the fabrics I already had in mind and quite a clear idea of what we were going to do. But I was very pleased with the end result of that. Men, Jackson Lake, I would say, also from The Next Doctor, mainly because it gave me another opportunity to do another Doctor. So I would say if anyone said, oh, I only ever did one Doctor, no, I did do two in theory. But yeah, again, we had less than a week to get that Jackson Lake costume together, and David Morrissey arrived literally 10 minutes after I phoned him when he was cast, and I had all the fabrics ready and we had to be very quick with it, but it worked, and I'm really pleased with the results we had from that. You can't really have favourites, but there, you know, in all the work that I've done on Doctor Who, I have got favourite moments and favourite times. All the companions and all the guest artists that we had on the show were a joy to work with, and every single costume in its own way has something in it that is something that I'm very proud of, or that has a favourite memory for me. You know, they all hold a place in my heart for different reasons.